Hi guys, this is Ron, and in this session, Lauren has asked me, here comes our damn reporter now, Lauren, she's asked me to do a skit like I would do when I'm going into the house and get a contract signed. So I'm going to do that, and you'll watch how I actually handle it. But we first have to set the stage a little bit. Let's just say this is a $200,000 house and I'm taking over a $175,000 loan on it, subject to. Lauren has agreed to let me take it over subject to before I even got to the house, because I would have simply asked her, in fact, let me just go over right now what I would have said to her on the phone before I even made the appointment to go to her house. I would have said, Lauren, it looks like I can buy your house, but the only way I can buy it, I'll come out and take a look. If I like the house and you like me, I'll buy it and I'll take over your debt, which means I'll start making payments when you and I agree, I'll close when you're ready, and I'll pay all your closing costs. But the loan will have to stay in your name until sometime in the future when I cash out and pay it off. Will that keep you awake at night?
No.
If she says no, then I've crossed the big hurdle of whether she'll let me buy it subject to or not. Because if she won't let me take over her debt and leave the loan in her name, I have no interest in buying her house. First of all, there's not that much equity in it. But let's just say that I'm willing to buy this beautiful house. It's in excellent shape. It's worth $200. She owes $175, but she's got a payment of, I don't know, $1128 PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So I got all the ingredients. I got a nice house, nice area, low payment. I can easily cover it with a rent-to-own tenant buyer, and I don't have any work to do, and I don't have any cash to raise except for closing costs to buy the property, get the attorney to close it, do the paperwork, and that's it. So in order to get it under contract, I've got to first pre-screen her on the telephone, which I just did, go out to the house, make sure I do my comps to make sure that I think I got a $200,000 value. I'll go out to the house, I'll check it out. If I like what I see, then I'm going to do the paperwork right at her kitchen table, all I need to do to get the house under contract. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to make an appointment. Let's see, it's 6 o'clock, it's Tuesday night.
Okay.
I'm going to go knock on your door.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Ron.
Hi.
You going to let me in or what?
Yeah, come on in.
Okay. So I
Take
get
a
in
seat
there.
at my kitchen.
I'd rather just walk around and take a look. Can I?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right, no naked people or dogs or anything?
No.
That's what I actually say. Okay, so I just walk around the house. All right, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, living room. Yep, looks like the last 2,000 of them. All right, Lauren, do you have any questions?
Yeah, well, tell me how all this.
All right, well, it's very simple.
Okay.
As I told you on the phone, I'll buy the house, I'll pay the closing costs, I'll take over your debt, and I'll start making payments when you and I agree that I will start, and you're out of it. I'll close it whenever you're ready.
Sounds good to me.
When do you want to move?
In 30 days.
30 days? Okay, so let's say this is April the 15th. So you want to be out by May the 15th?
Yeah, May the 15th.
All right. Well, then I will close it on May the 15th. And I'll get a purchase and sale agreement done right now if you're ready.
I'm ready.
And by that time, when you tell me when you want to move, I'll have it closed within 2 or 3 days after you say you want when you say you want to move, we'll close it when you're ready to move. All
Okay.
right? Okay. All right. Well, I like the house. I think it makes sense for me to buy it. So let me go through the paperwork with you.
Okay.
And it's not much. And then I'll take this down and I'll have the title check done, and you tell me you want to get out, and I'll tell you when we're going to close, all right? All right.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, by the way, I'm taking this right out of my Quick Start Real Estate School manual, guys. However, there's only 2 pieces of paper you need to take into Lauren's house, and that is a purchase and sale agreement, which is a standard purchase and sale agreement. Whether you're in the United States or Canada, it's one purchase and sale agreement. Now you can find that either in my Quick Start manual or in my green for sale by owner cash flow system, or Pretty House cash flow system. It's in there. You can also find it on your Gold Club resource section under forms and agreements. In fact, that's probably the best place for you to go get it, because you can print it out there in 8x14 version, because the purchase and sale agreement is only one 8x14 piece of paper front and back. Now, I pulled this one out of the book, so it's 8x11, and it's not the format you want to use. This is 3 pages in the book, where it's only 2 pages, one front and back, on a full-size sheet of paper. So you got to take it, print it out, and get you some copies made in blank. The only other thing I need is an authorization to release, which gives me permission to get information from her bank about what her loan amount is. These are the only 2 items I need to get signed in Lauren's house. This one gives me the right to buy, this one gives me the right to collect information.
Okay.
So let's see how how hard this is. All right?
Okay.
Lauren,
Yes.
this is a purchase and sale agreement. It says that I'm going to take over your debt, pay $175,000 for your house. It says I'm going to close by May the 15th. I'll close earlier if you tell me you want to.
Okay.
I'm paying all of your closing costs, and that's about it.
Do I need to let you
know?
know in a certain amount of days in advance if I need to
Yes.
close earlier?
That's as soon as you know when you want to close, you let me know, and we'll set it up probably 3 days after that, so my attorney can get the paperwork done.
Okay.
Okay? This says that I'm taking over your loan, and it says that I'm paying your closing costs. It says that, oh, we got to get to this section here. Now, I noticed you got a bunch of furniture in this house. Did you say you were moving out of state?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to just leave the house the way it is without having to move anything?
I would like to, but I don't know if my husband would agree.
Well, if you guys want to just leave your furniture, you can. You do not have to worry about taking everything out of the house. If you want to leave it behind, you leave it behind, okay?
Okay, but what are you going to give me for my furniture?
I'm not going to give you anything, because I'll just call somebody to tell them to come get it, and it's just not worth my time. If you want to leave it, I'll take it.
Okay, okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay. Now that there's several things that I'm going to require you to leave, and that would be the range and the refrigerator and the washer and the dryer.
Okay.
The rest is optional. All right?
All right.
Okay, if she says, all right, I just got a washer and a dryer for free. All right, the range and refrigerator I almost always get. We just assume that those things are going to stay, and so we put them right back here in the proper place on the agreement where it calls for that. And I can't remember what paragraph that's on, but it's on here clearly spelled out. All right? So you got to check off that you're paying all the closing costs. One more thing, Lauren. Let's see, this is April the 15th. You said you want to get out May the 15th.
Right.
So I'm going to be asking you to make the June 1st payment, and then I'm going to ask you to make the July and the August payment, and I pick it up in September.
I'm thinking.
Okay. There's only two things she can say. She can say okay, in which case I should say nothing, or she can say what, in which case I better be prepared to answer that objection.
Okay.
And I did that on the last video, but I'll do it again here for you.
I don't know if I could do that, Ron.
All right. Well, Lauren, are you saying that if I don't make your payment immediately, you'd rather not sell me the house and I should leave?
Well, are you willing to negotiate that? What if I could only make one payment after?
Well, Lauren, I don't want to buy this house and have my back against the wall to make a payment. I want to find a beautiful, well-qualified occupant that I can put in here, hopefully get this thing refinanced sometime in not too distant future and get your debt paid off underneath. And it's company policy for me to buy myself time to do that.
Okay, and you absolutely need
Lauren?
3 months.
When you listed this with a realtor, did they make your payment?
No, no.
Well, I will, starting in 3 months. And did you notice I agreed to pay your closing costs?
Yes, I did.
Would you agree that that's usually going to be more than the 2 payments I'm asking you to make? You would
Yes.
pay your fair share?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, that's right.
And did you say that I'm happy with you staying here till the middle of the next month? I'm not one of these owner occupants trying to move in behind you?
Yes.
Okay. And wouldn't it be great when you get up tomorrow, you know this house is sold and you forget about it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you think it's fair for me to ask you to help me help you?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Okay. So we're agreed on these payment thing?
Okay, Ron.
All right. That means I turn it back here to paragraph 18 and I put on here, buyer will begin making payments, what did I say, August 1st?
Yeah.
August 1st. Okay, did you guys see how easy that was? All right, so this says I'm going to take over your debt, I'm going to pay the closing costs, and we're going to close by May 15th or sooner if you call me. That's what it says, okay? I'll need your okay right there where it says seller. Boom, 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 boom. Got it? All right. Okay, Lauren, this one says that you're authorizing me to get information from your lender about your debt and to verify that it's current and the whole thing. All right?
Okay, yes.
I'll need your okay there and your social security number there. Okay, that's it. So, I'll get the wheels rolling. I'll
Okay.
get the title check done. You call me when you're ready to close and I'll set it up. So between now and then, I'm going to forget about it till you call me, all right?
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Pleasure doing business with you.
It's always been great, Ron.
Thank you. All right, that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. You notice that I didn't spend an hour going through every little detail of this agreement. She wants to read it, she can read it, but I've never seen one that does. I've seen them look at it and pretend they were, but just the kind of seller you're looking for is not going to care. They just want to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and I explained that very simply and easily. So I hope that helps. So the next time you go into somebody's home and trying to get the paperwork signed, don't let it be Don't let it scare you, and also don't get diarrhea of the mouth and try to explain every little detail in here. By the way, I do need to leave her a copy of this. In fact, that's the law in many states. I have to leave her a copy of what she signed and I signed. While I'm there, I'm also going to ask her to produce all of the documents she has on the house, and I'm either going to get copies that she has in her file, things like the survey, the mortgage. I want a copy of the mortgage. I want a copy of the deed, so that I know for sure that Lauren's the only one that has to sign. Now, she said she was married, then I'll need both signatures, husband and wife, and I want to know that. So whatever's on the deed are the signatures I'm going to need. I want a copy of the mortgage so that I can take it home and read it and make sure there's no tricky stuff in it. I want a copy of the survey if she's got it, and anything else she's got that I feel like I need. So I'll ask her to pull out her paperwork. If she's got copies, I'll just take a copy. If she doesn't, I'll ask her to borrow hers, tell her I want to go make copies, and then I'll get her back her originals. Frankly, most of them could care less anyway. So that's it. Gone in the house, I've looked at it, I've got the contract signed, I got the paperwork, we're done. I now control the property, and I'll close it whenever she tells me it's ready. Guys, very easy to do, takes very little time. And by the way, Lauren wants me out of her house more than I want to get out of her house. And believe me, I'm not in her house a half an hour till I'm out, and that's paperwork signed and ready to go. So, there you go. Not hard. You go do it.